So my wife and I, with two other couples, one of the couples, the husband's his birthday, we decided to come and stay in a house, Airbnb style. I don't know if that's where what they used to rent it, but it was vacation homes. Obviously, someone's home, and it's quite nice. It's underwater on a canal, has a pool. But one of the things that I first wanted to do when I came last night, we got here not at night. It was still a little daylight. Is to jump in the water, and this pool, it is absolutely incredibly sickening dirty. They had to call in and report it. A pool person came in and shocked the water with some chemicals last night, but nothing changed. This thing is not even working. And so the Barbie, I mean, these are little things, not that. To me, that's the ultimate slap on the face, right? That the pool is this dirty is horrible. Um, Now the Barbie is something I hadn't seen and my friend hadn't seen. None of them had. We didn't know. We tried to turn it on, change the bottle for gas and etc. And it still wasn't working. And it's like, darn. And then we finally realized that this is timer here. And these are all things, or seemingly little things, not the pool. The AC wasn't on. This is Florida. It is still summertime. The house was warm, very warm. And it took basically all day since the afternoon when they first arrived till this morning or through the course of the night for the house to feel cool enough. Um, we set the thermostat at 70. It's now 71, so okay. Usually we sleep less, but they have ceiling fans, so the ceiling fans help a lot. And so there's a bunch of little things. And now one of my friends, a couple, showered, and they said that the water is cold. So either the water heater doesn't work properly, or it needs to run for a while so that you can then finally get the hot water. But I don't know. We haven't gotten to that. And so I don't know if it's the water heater that doesn't work, or it needs to be flipped on, or what's the story. So a few things. The owner, if they're gonna be renting a house, whether they live in it part time or not, I think they should coordinate certain things. For example, the pool needs to be ready to receive people that are coming to a house that shows pictures of a pool that is very inviting and is right on the water. This is fantastic, except for the fact that you can't get in that pool. Actually, there's a frog that is now very dead. Maybe because of the chemicals, maybe it was dead already. But it's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now, it does have this, which doesn't give me a lot of good funny feelings, but it looks a lot better. The ladies went in here last night, so I guess it must be nice. But there's already a bug in there, but of course the cover's not on. But it's okay, it's Florida. So certain things are fine, but when it comes to the pool, in a pool house that you're renting, when it comes to the water heater, when it comes to the air conditioning, and when it comes to little things like, hey, leave a, a, some sort of something with written material that says, hey, how to operate this, hey, how to operate that, or don't touch this, don't touch that, which those rules were in the process of renting the house. But there should have also been documents that show, the pool should be cleaned. I hope you enjoy yourselves. The water heater or the air conditioning, please make sure you leave it back at whatever temperature, whatever. But it needs to be set and ready for comfort for the guests. So I don't know. What's your opinion? What do you do if you rent short term? What do you do to make sure that your guests, even if it's your own home, your own second home or vacation home, that you rent out occasionally for such times when you're not around and let you make some money off of that? That's great. That's fine. I mean, there's some things in there. For example, we cut some nice pieces of steak, and we used one of the big knives. Turns out the knife was dull. You had to lean into it to finally cut the meat, even though the meat was pretty tender. This knife should have just gone right through it. So I mean, sharpen your knives every once in a while. So how do you guys who rent short term? What do you do to prepare your homes for the guests that you're renting to? Should be something. Let me know. I'm curious. People don't take care of that. Or it's just part of why good competition will think of the customer first.